Angel on the side of the track, and he was watching us again, sessioning on a new track we didn't know. Came into this section way too fast, completely out of control. And yeah, like I don't know what else I was expecting.
And it was 2019, I think, that YT did their global trip trying to find the next generation of talent, which was a super cool project. Yeah. How did you find out about that in the first place? Do you remember?
I actually, my dad never told me about that. He signed me up for it.
No way.
And then once I'd been selected, he told me, and we stayed on after the BDS that year.
Yeah.
It was a couple of days after, and I think there was like maybe 40 or 50 of us in the Europe tour,
which was at Fort William, yeah.
After the race. So Martin Whiteley, which he's mentored a lot of great riders over the years, he was in charge of that. And he picked, there were 6 tours, one in Europe, Japan, South Africa, America as well. I can't remember where the other one is.
Like an Asian one, I think. Yeah, I can't remember where exactly it was, yeah.
And then there was like something like 200 or 300 riders in total out of all the 6 trips.
Yeah.
And then 8 of us got picked to go to Granada in Spain, where the YT Mob HQ was back in those days.
So what did you do at that Fort William one? Like, what was the format?
So it started with like a track walk with Angel.
Yeah.
And then like progressed through, he'd watch us session the track.
Yeah.
Practice the top corners, see how we all rode. Then we done timed runs, chainless runs, and we never really got told like much about it. And then we got told afterwards, or the weeks after, who got picked. But one thing I remember is Martin used to always get us to do a full run.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to always be testing our like racing kind of senses by, he'd ask us at the end of the week, we wouldn't know what time we done at the time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the week, he'd ask us, what time do you think you done? And to see like how close we were to getting the time. And yeah, he was just trying to, I suppose, see how good racers we were on everything, really.
That's amazing. Did you bond with Angel at that point? Because I think you guys have got a pretty good like big brother, little brother relationship.
Yeah. So that year, or the next year after when I joined the team, was definitely a big help having Angel on the team. I spent a lot of time at his house, and having someone that has so much experience, and with me being a first year junior and helped me come up along, was a massive help. So yeah, we still super close. We speak to each other like on a regular basis.
That's nice. So yeah, you went through the Fort William round then, and you obviously stood out because you were one of the few riders that came from that camp and were taken to Martin's house basically in Spain for the finale. How are you feeling? Because there's this huge like opportunity here to get onto a factory setup. You're a young lad at the time, you know, I'm guessing a bit of a rabbit in the headlights. How was it going out to Martin's and getting involved in that Spain like final, I guess?
Yeah, like my main goal was to be on a factory team coming into the junior ranks. Obviously, it's such a big help having a factory team with a truck, every mechanic, everything. The support is a massive help, and it was just something that I dreamed of for so many years, working my way up through the English rounds, the IXSs. That's what I wanted to be on.
Yeah,
and that was the goal when I went over to Spain. I was like, I'm going over here to do my best to be on the factory team. But I actually ended up on the first day riding, crashing and spraining my wrist, like really bad. So
was it like a junior mistake? Were you just going balls to the wall?
Such a junior mistake. Angel on the side of the track, and he was watching us again, sessioning on a new track we didn't know. Came into this section way too fast, completely out of control. And yeah, like I don't know what else I was expecting.
So you sat out that camp basically, like that was second run, did you say?
Yeah. And Angel was also, I think, had just got shoulder surgery at the time.
Yeah, okay.
So he was just coming back. He wasn't really riding too much. So I was just with Angel for the whole few days, really, watching all the other riders doing the timed runs again, everything like that. So I was a bit like, oh, maybe I threw away this opportunity. I was still like being positive and everything, because I'm quite like a positive person, I would say. Even if I don't qualify or get injured, it doesn't set me back too much. I just get on with it.
Yeah.
So me and Angel were hanging around eating ice cream and stuff for the weekend. Yeah, I actually found out at the end of that week on the last day that Martin called me into the office and he's like, yeah, want to get you on the team for next year.
Unreal. So I guessing you completely weren't expecting that, given what had happened then.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all, because I remember he was like calling us, all the riders in, all 8 of us, for like a debrief, you could say, of the team.
Yeah.
Or not the team, but the week in Granada. And everyone went in, and I was actually last. I didn't take any notice. But I just presumed, I'm not going to go in because I wasn't riding. It was just let everyone else go in. And I think he sent someone out to like come get me. Like, why didn't I go in? I was like, I wasn't riding all week, so I didn't think that you wanted to say anything. He's like, piece of paper on the table. I was like, sweet.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Did he tell you what he felt he saw in you? Did he explain why, even despite what had happened, like why you got the job?
It was all, at the time, it was just like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, sick. But yeah, I think he just could see in me that I was a racer, which I kind of proved in the last few years before in the UK and in the IXSs.
Yeah.
Me doing good. So